Welcome back, boys and girls. In the last video we came up to this guild house that is shaped like a forge and tried to gain access, but they don't allow strangers in. But however, we saw a member of the guild of blacksmiths up on the hill, so let's go back and talk to him and see if he can get us in.
He's fast asleep.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Oh, there it is. The joys of flicking through, trying to find the right draft. Okay, so let's wake him up again.
Leave me be, will you?
Okay, so we can't get him to let us in. However, while we were in the cave, we found the spell of reflection. Now, let's see if we can get his image to reflect on us. And it works. Now if we wake him up again,
Ooh, nice trick, Weaver. Me own mum wouldn't know the difference. Soft robes, though. Just the thing for sleeping in. Do you mind, then?
not a very social young man, is he? Much prefers sleeping. Right, let's see if looking like Nailbender will actually get us in.
Hello, young nailbender. About time you were coming home. Stoke's been looking for you, and he ain't real happy. You better get in there right now.
We're not even us, so we're in trouble. I swear, Bobbin has the biggest knack for getting in trouble than anyone I know. That isn't an adventure game. So, let's head in. Now, this is one of my least favourite segments of the game without music, and I'm just going to try and rush through it as fast as possible. It has no benefit whatsoever. It's just a lot of really annoying noise that you can't get rid of, and if they had to take the sound out, I wish they'd taken this part out as well. Ugh, it grates on me, so I'm just going to speed through this little section and get to the next bit fast. I don't know why this grates me. Chink, chink, chink. Ugh. Bobbin, run! And we're through. Okay. There seems to be a guy who is feeding the furnace. Hope that's not the guy who gets angry at us. Well, here we go.
Well, it's about time, you lazy idiot. I sent you out 4 hours ago for firewood, and you bring me back one scrawny stick. If your father weren't the foreman, I'd toss you in the furnace. You're just like the you's downstairs with the bishop right now. If that fire goes out and the cleric's swords don't get done,
I'm sorry, I had a bit of trouble.
perhaps you'd like to offer your confessions to the bishop in person. I'd be happy to arrange it. Now give me that stick. I'm done dealing with the likes of you, Nailbender. I'll be back, and you'd better hope the furnace doesn't go out.
What a mess. I can't do anything without my distaff.
Okay, that's a bit of a bugger. Let's see if you got the door.
It's locked, and me with no distaff. It's locked, and me with no distaff.
You used to be able to see through the window and watch him try and feed the furnace and bits, but they've taken that part out of the game. Now the next bit coming up is really badly abridged, and it misses a few important parts, but once it's done I'll fill you in.
That straw looks awfully comfortable, though. Oh, it must have a sleep draft woven into it.
Imagine frightening a poor defenceless old thing like me. Caw. Well, I may not be much good with fire, love, but I still enjoy the taste of tender, firm young meat.
One blasted stick of wood left, curse that lad. 10,000 swords to forge, and the furnace is about as cold as my chances for promotion. I don't believe this. Real nice of that Weaver kid. Just wait until his turn comes. I'll be waiting for him on the outside.
Oh dear, that means trouble. Elder Atropos saw his star treaty, so he had something to say about it. You could be sure of that. Careful now, old bird. Let's not singe the feathers.
Okay, right, there's a couple of things there that have been taken out which really shouldn't have been. One, Rusty passes through a opening in the pattern, but it's only that allows Hetchel to pass back through into this world. That's the thing, she needs to wait for someone to die before she can pass through. But that's off screen. And the other thing is that you saw the distaff glowing in the furnace, where and when Hetchel arrives, that would take the smoke from that furnace would look like a swan, and that's what tips Hetchel off to the fact that there's something going on and which furnace to go, funnel to go down into. Without that one particular image, you have no idea why Hetchel decides that she needs to go there and why to come down that particular funnel. Don't know why they thought to take that out. It seems like it was kind of a necessity from a plot point of view, but ho hum. Anyway, we have our distaff back, and as you can see, we look like us again. Now, again, in the original, he actually made a comment about how the spell wasn't working anymore. I hope Rusty was okay. Seems Bobbin in this doesn't really care about how the fact that he looks like him again. So, let's open this door and get back on with the game.
not a stick left.
Well, you know, let's be kind and fill this up for them. And as I have... Fill.
That's more like it.
A wood bin full of wood for them again so they can finish their swords. That gives you no benefit whatsoever. It's just a nice little touch. You know, helping people out. It's what adventure game heroes do. Oh, more tapping. Okay, we've got to listen to this conversation if possible. This bit isn't easy because it relies a lot on timing and being quick on the buzzer.
The final blade is even now in the hands of our most skilled blade shaper, Your Excellency. How's it coming there, edgewise?
I'm just putting the edge on the last sword, sir.
Good to hear it. No slacking off now. Let's get it finished.
You share with me a historic moment, Foreman. The forging of the 10,000th sword marks the end of our preparations. How much longer must I wait?
The steel will ring out its final defeat, sir. Not much longer now.
Very good then. Carry on.
Okay, now you've got to target this very quickly before he starts hammering again. This is another place where there's two methods of
What? What evil is this? A witch's curse has twisted the final blade.
A curse, Edgewise? I think not. It would take more than a mere witch's curse to ruin my plans. You there! Could it be that this little prank is of your doing? Yes? Well then, I would be honored to have you as my guest at the cathedral. I know some other curses that may amuse you.
Okay, now once we're done, that seems to be a good place to stop. Hopefully we can stop here. And
I'm getting really tired of this.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Bishop Mandible, trans-ultimate apostle of the anti-secular conclave of clerics.
I know. Am I expected to kneel?
Silence, you impudent punk.
This is my assistant, Cobb.
Charmed, I'm sure.
And you require no introduction. Your cloak and staff betray your origins. But I must say I'm surprised to find you here. It's been quite a long time since any weaver bothered to leave that dreary little rock you call home. Loom. So provincial. I can't help but wonder what impelled you to leave it now.
His Excellency asked you a question.
I know. I'm ignoring it.
Ah, recalcitrance. I see.
Shall I fetch the instruments of persuasion, Master?
Please forgive my assistant his eagerness. I fear Cobb is not very worldly. He does not understand the dangerous power of a weaver.
Dangerous? Your Reverence. Him?
Quite dangerous indeed, my dear Cobb. In fact, he could burst this flimsy iron cage open with hardly a second thought.
That's impossible, most exalted one. I inspect the locks personally every fortnight.
Observe and learn then, for even now your prisoner plans his escape.
okay, I'm going to leave the video there. Hopefully I haven't run over. Ta-ta for now.